everyone, I'm Katrina and today is the first day of week 2 of the reading quest. I've just finished up having breakfast with a couple of my friends, so I'm on my way home at the moment listening to the audiobook of The Watchmaker of Filigree Street by Natasha Pulley. If you haven't seen my week 1 vlog for the reading quest, then I'll have that linked down below. But just as a really quick wrap up, I have started and finished A Court of Mist and Fury and started The Watchmaker of Filigree Street. Last night I got home pretty late, but I decided to start reading another book since I'd finished A Court of Mist and Fury, which is my physical read, and I picked up Grey Veil by Lynette Noni. So I think I read 20 pages of that before falling asleep. I'm not going to have a huge amount of time to read today because I'm getting my hair done again this afternoon, which takes roughly 5 hours to do. It takes a long time. I've got a lot of hair. And then after that finishes, I'm probably going to go over to Alex's house, watch a couple of episodes of something. So I don't think I'm going to get a huge amount of reading done today. So here's the before shot before I get my hair done again. I'm so excited. Going blinder. And while I'm getting my hair done, we'll be watching Harry Potter! It's almost 5 p.m, still going. I've had the back washed out, the front still brewing, but we're now on to the second part of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the movie. So excited. I just realized I didn't do an after shot, and it's kind of hard to compare since the lighting is so different, but here I am blonder now. Updates in terms of reading as well. I have finished listening to the audiobook of The Watchmaker of Filigree Street, and I've decided to pick up another audiobook. I was kind of debating whether or not I should get any of the other books that were already on my TBR pile and listen to those, or if I should find a different book that could work for any of the other side quests. So I decided instead to go for The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and this one will either go towards the side quest that's read a book over 500 pages or the open world, because at the moment I've already got something in the over 500 pages, but I can do a bit of shuffling around. It really just depends on how much I end up reading. I've also continued reading some of Grey Veil. I was hoping to get a lot done when I was traveling on the bus today, but 5 minutes into my bus ride on my way to work and I was dozing off. Oh my gosh, I was absolutely exhausted. I'm surprised that I'm still awake now because I was super tired. So I didn't end up reading on the way home either. At the moment I'm actually just going to head over to Alex's house and I'm probably going to stay the night there. So we're watching Rick and Morty. Well, we will when Alex moves out of the way. So I'm actually just at the Botanical Gardens. I needed to take some photos out and about today, and I'm just having a little bit of a rest before I head back to the office and listening to The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and I've already listened to almost 5.5 hours of it, which is pretty impressive, I think. So I think I'll be finished with this audiobook very soon, and then I'll have the struggle of trying to find another audiobook to listen to. It feels like forever since I filmed an update, but it was only yesterday. Today went so slowly. I had uni. It was again another long day. It always is. But I did finish listening to A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, the audiobook, on my way home today. So that's another book ticked off the list. I haven't read any more of Grey Veil today. I just haven't had the time to actually sit down and read a book. I think I might try and do that before bed, but it's getting a little bit late. I need to edit and upload a video. I have to leave for work early in the morning, so it probably won't be very long. I'll probably get like 5 pages read. It's been a little while since I've done an update and nothing new has really happened. I haven't finished any more books. I have been continuing with my progress on Grey Veil, and this afternoon I decided to start listening to the audiobook for The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater.
More than anyone else reminded him of what he'd lost.
And that one can go towards the side quest Animal Companion. It features an animal in the title. So I decided to start listening to that, and because I sometimes have kind of long showers when I'm washing my hair and stuff, I thought that was pretty valuable time that I could be using to listen to audiobooks. So I had ordered myself a Bluetooth water resistant speaker which arrived today, so I tested that out. It worked really nicely. I'm just about to go over to my friend's place with Alex in a little while, but I am also packing because I'm going to Melbourne this weekend. There's a couple of Melbourne Writers Festival events that I would like to go to if I have the time, but I'm hosting an event with Samantha Shannon through Bloomsbury and I'm very, very excited about it. Kind of nervous, a lot nervous, but I'm really looking forward to it. So that's why I'm going down to Melbourne this weekend. Just trying to get things packed now before my flight tomorrow afternoon because it's my friend's birthday tomorrow and I would like to spend some time with her. My work trip, I'm not going to have a lot of downtime to read, but I'm hoping that I can really utilize those plane trips and taxi rides to get some decent reading done. We are now almost at the end of week 2. It is day 14 today, and like I mentioned in my last update, I am spending the day with my friend because it's her birthday, and I'm just taking her out to breakfast, then we're going to the book fair, and then she needs to go shopping. Then I'm going to come home and finish getting ready, and I go to the airport. Woo! Last night I also decided to start reading Alice in Wonderland. It's one of the shorter books and I feel like I just haven't been making much progress on my rogue quest so far. I've only completed one, so I just wanted to kind of move things along a little bit, and Alice in Wonderland is relatively short. It's 160 pages, so I decided to start reading that, and so that means I'll be bringing Grey Vale, Alice in Wonderland, and I think I'll also be bringing with me They Both Die at the End on my work trip this weekend. I'm not going to read all of those. I have things that I need to do, but on the airplane rides and all the taxi rides and things like that, if I do happen to have any downtime, then at least I'll have some options of things to read. I'm about to head out now to go get breakfast. I'm absolutely starving, so I'm very looking forward to a good breakfast. But yeah, I'll take you around with me today as I go to the book fair as well, which is going to be a lot of fun. I need a tote bag. I've just finished up shopping at the mall and going to the book fair. I haven't had time to really read anything else or listen to my audiobook except for now on my way home, so I haven't made much progress with The Raven Boys. I'm liking what I'm listening to so far, so I'm very much excited to continue on with the audiobook. I bought myself just a little packet of chocolate so I wouldn't devour the whole thing and hate myself for it, but now that I've started eating it, I want a lot more, so it's gonna be a problem. Back to the audiobook.
The edges sanded off. Blue turned with a lukewarm expression.
So I'm just at the airport. I have Alice in Wonderland. I have some frozen yogurt to eat, which I'm very excited about, but I have about an hour until I actually need to start boarding the plane, so I'm just gonna chill out here for a little bit, read while I enjoy my frozen yogurt, and then yay, flights. We are now past the halfway point for the reading quest, so I'm going to update you on my progress to date. So far I have completed 4 books. 3 of these I have copies of, 1 of them I listened to on audiobook, and I've also made a start on these 2 plus another digital copy as well. So finished 4, in the middle of 3. Doing well. In chronological order, I started and finished A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, which is part of the Rogue Path with the quest to read a book that has a partially obscured face on the cover. I listened to the audiobook for The Watchmaker of Filigree Street by Natasha Pulley, and this one was for the side quest Time Warp, which was to read a book that's either set in the past or the future. This one is set in the 1880s. I also listened to the audiobook for The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and this one I put towards the grind side quest, which was to read a book with over 500 pages. The last book that I have finished so far is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, and this is part of the Rogue Path with the quest banned book. So this is a book that has been frequently banned or challenged. I'm also around halfway through Grey Vale by Lynette Noni, and this one will go towards the Rogue Path with the challenge Read a Book by a Small Press. This is by Pantera Press in Australia. I also started listening to the audiobook of The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This one I am probably about 3/4 of the way
way through, so it shouldn't take me too long to finish it. And this will be going towards the side quest Animal Companion, which is to have a title that features an animal in it. The last book that I picked up and only read 6 pages of before the end of week 2 was They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This is another one going towards the rogue path with read a book with under 500 ratings on Goodreads. At the point in which I started this, it had about 390 in total so far, and this is converting the audiobook minutes into pages. I have read 2,085 pages. I have 50 experience points, 192 health points. I am on level 2, and so far I have not completed any character quests, though I have finished 2 of those smaller quests within the general rogue path, and I have completed 2 side quests. So that's a wrap on my week 2 reading vlog for the reading quest. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you haven't seen my week 1 vlog, it is linked in the description if you're interested in seeing how I did in week 1. But aside from that, you can look forward to the week 3 and week 4 reading vlogs, which will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And that's about all. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you very soon with a new video, but until then, I will talk to you in the comments. Bye!